having a higher cost in those locations matters as long as the performance makes sense and you get higher revenue.
Alberta has no provincial income tax, lower land costs, and faster approvals than Ontario and BC. How much does that actually move the needle on a pro forma?
Well, it all really depends because it's really, you have your cost, but you also have your revenue. So when you have locations that higher cost, let's say downtown Miami has a much higher cost, but then your revenue would also be much higher. So I don't necessarily know that it has that much to do on a pro forma because it really, you have to look at everything, across the board. When we look at a pro forma, we nowadays really do a forensic audit on that pro forma. And we have a lot of testing, stress testing that we do, and we have to back it up. Every line item has to be backed up with your cost and your revenue. So, we've made mistakes in the past where we thought we knew the cost, but we didn't know the cost. And so now we make sure that we get multiple third-party reports that says this is the cost. Or we can look at say, a building or a project we're doing right next door to say, okay, those are the costs. So we know our costs on that. But we really make sure we do a good job. The same thing happens on the revenue. And so we have a lot of team members and basically a committee that looks at that pro forma and stress tests it. So I don't think that having a higher cost in those locations matters as long as the pro forma makes sense and you get higher revenue.